day. From Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, this is Madden Football on EA Sports. The Pittsburgh Steelers taking on Andy Dalton and the New Orleans Saints.
But not far from where the Steelers' former homes at Three Rivers Stadium, Forbes Field once stood, we are at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the New Orleans Saints and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And with the terrible towels waving wildly, we are underway from Pittsburgh. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Now we get our first look at the hometown kid, rookie Kenny Pickett from the University of Pittsburgh, as he leads the Steeler offense out for their first possession.
And when you watch Kenny Pickett play, you see a young man who got better every season in college and really blossomed in his final campaign, took his game to a new level, and made him a first-round pick in the NFL. He's the type of kid who can beat you with his mind, beat you with his arm, and occasionally with his legs. A tough, skilled performer. Kenny Pickett, he's got some moxie to him.
That's the former Buckeye Pete Werner getting the sack.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after him.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
So an early wake-up call there leads to a quick 2nd and long. Here's the leading rusher amongst rookies last season, Najee Harris. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. It's brought in by Harris. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They're led out by a three-time Pro Bowler, owner of over 35,000 passing yards in 11 seasons, the veteran Andy Dalton. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Dalton here from the gun. Quick slant. That's caught by the 5'11 Landry. And the quick slant gets exactly 10, and by the nose of the football, they've got a first down.
It's a gain of 10, and the Saints first down.
Here's Dalton. Again, he's got that man Landry. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
First and 10 for Dalton. There's Chris Olave. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Saints.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's first and 10. Down at the 31. Here's Dalton. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And, oh, my goodness, what a catch at the 6. Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
First and goal.
And it'll be Dalton again. That is caught. Traquan Smith. Touchdown, Saints. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Saints will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football. All right, when you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
His kick is good.
So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And Sims says, let's bring it out to the 25. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Pickett. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a first down carry for Harris. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
Partner, we always talk about how important third down is, but I think first down is equally important because everything comes off of that play. If the defense wins the down, they are able to attack. If the offense wins the down, they might go faster, do other things, and change things up. That big play right there allows this offense to really get in gear.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They run again with Harris. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That was the safety, Marcus May, who got the sack there. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Pickett back to throw. A throw left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
If anyone ever has any doubt that tight ends are primary targets nowadays, just watch this play. He's back in the pocket, finds his guy, and they get a nice gain out of it.
Yeah, simple little completion out into the flat. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Saints will have the football back. So their first drive of the game already trailing, having given up points. But a little surprised that they went for it, right?
Maybe the big guy, the head coach, senses this is going to be a shootout type of a game.
that they've got to match them point for point, as opposed to, hey, we'll get them later. Maybe he just has that sense, and that's why he decided to go for it there.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Dalton now to pass. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. Back deep is Gunnar Olszewski. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Pickett. He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Off play action, Pickett. His throw incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
56.
Back to throw, Pickett. Pass complete, George Pickens with it. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Pickett right back to the air again. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives them a 1st down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Pickett to throw on first down. And he's taken down here by the Saints. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Pickett now on first down. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Pickett will look to throw it here. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And the Saints are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. What did you see on that one? Rookie mistake or just good defense?
It was a combo plate, but the rookie quarterback, he'll take it all on his shoulders, and the frustration level is evident. You can see it with him. You know, if that's a veteran quarterback, he walks off like he just threw a touchdown pass because he doesn't want to show that to the defense. The young guys, they take it more to heart. It's on their sleeve a little bit. He'll learn as he goes along how to hide his emotions.
Now left side on the swing pass, and he's able to get up here to the 26.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. To throw again on second down. Dalton, they'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And Dalton to throw. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And again, Andy Dalton to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Smith catches left side. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. Blake Gillikin on to punt here as he'll send this one away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The Steelers taking over now late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on second down. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcoming everyone to our downtown Orlando studios in this EA Sports Halftime Report. This one's been a hard-fought battle to this point. 7-0 is the score, with neither offense really able to get on track. But let's not waste any time. We'll get you right back out to Brandon and Charles for the second half.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And the Saints set to go here to begin the third quarter. This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
So Dalton now. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this third and long. Alvin Kamara reeling it in on back-to-back plays. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Andy Dalton. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing, Dalton. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
Oh, they had a good chance to get off the field defensively there. If they could just wrap up, it's going to be a 4th down. But instead, they can't get him on the deck, and he allows them to pick up the 1st down.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Dalton off play action. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. Another chance for Dalton. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And they're going to get this up to midfield. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. From midfield here, Dalton. And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 22, Pickett. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Now Pickett. And he'll just get rid of it.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They begin on the ground with Kamara. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He's tackled at the 33-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up
Passing, it's Dalton. Olave over the middle. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
First down, Saints.
Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw here, Dalton. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. He gets this one to Johnson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here comes the Saints punter now. He's been terrific so far. And that is very well 5-yard line.
You hate to give the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding a slim lead, but that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
56, Mike, 56, right there.
Harris starts the drive on the ground. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a game.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, Pickett. Open man, that's the tight end, Freiermuth. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Harris running straight ahead, and he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. 44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Quick completion here to Johnson. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass and they get 12 yards out of it.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. 1st and 10, here's Pickett. That'll be caught. It's Steven Sims. goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. The 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, I mean, both offenses have clearly struggled throughout, so kind of fitting that it's another big defensive play that yields points here in the late going.
Yeah, really, both of these defenses have been up to the task throughout this game, and we haven't seen much in terms of offensive creativity or results. And there, not only does the defense force a turnover, but they have the presence of mind to take it back for 6 points.
Lutz with the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here's Steven Sims on the return from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Pickett's throw there complete to Sims. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that'll bring up second down. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You've got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Meanwhile, Pickett's throw into the hands of Pickens. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett setting up the screen. Harris. Screen at second down. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Second down and 7. Pickett. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Now Pickett. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Pickett to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw here, Pickett. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And they'll work this down inside the 30. So that a free 15 yards.
And it's always a tough one as a defender because a lot of the penalties that you commit, pass interference, holding, when they happen, you actually know what you're doing. But a face mask penalty, a lot of times it's inadvertent, but it still costs you the same amount of yardage.
Now a throw to the end zone on first up, incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Pickett. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The nice thing is that you've still got all your timeouts, so the middle of the field, that should still be an option, especially if you see the defenders pinching the sideline. You can run a little seam route right here and pick up some nice yardage.
Pickett, 4th down, desperation time. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Saints will have the football back. Well, they had to take one final shot at the end zone, but now things are looking really bleak.
And I agree with that totally. You had to take the shot if they did score. You know, whether you call it a miracle or not, you line up, onside kick, get the ball back, throw one more in the end zone, who knows? Had to take the chance, it just was unsuccessful.
Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They run it again with Kamara. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Dalton now to pass. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Arthur Maulet. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. And now both of these defenses have something to brag about following this one, each with a pick 6 today.
They are even there, but we still have to decide a winner, don't we, partner? And what they really want to brag about after this one is getting that W. The turnovers are great. Can they make plays now that tilt the balance in their favor?
Point after try forthcoming. And that one makes it 14-7. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So a minute and change to go, and this is going to be an onside kick. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Well, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
The Saints in victory formation now as they'll take the knee. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. The Saints in victory formation now as they'll take the knee. And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look. Dalton down to a knee, and that'll be all she wrote.
I don't know about you, partner, but watching them take the knee there and finish this one off, I feel like I'm going to be sore tomorrow. This was one bruising affair. Low scoring, but my kind of football.
Not a work of art, but maybe in your world, a little bit of a work of art. You like the defensive side.
I thought it was pretty. I can't help myself. I thought it was pretty.
And it ends in a kneel down as the clock rolls down to zeros. And he's going to be out of bounds up past the 5. What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. And with that, we say so long from Pittsburgh.